They say what's happening, this your man Marley, and this is
It's YNF Nacho, we kicking it with
Mack and South.
Get in!
Saudade dele, depois que outro alguém.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of ShopTalk NC Presents. It's your man Mack and South.
I'm be Mack.
I'm your man 58 South. And today we are privileged to have before us YNF Notch and Motive Marley. What's going on, gentlemen?
Come on, somebody.
What's going on with it? What's going on with it, fellas?
Fellas, we got a listening party going on today.
That's
Yes,
true.
sir.
Shout out my boy Jay Knight.
Going crazy.
Already. Shout J Knight, D Boog. Shout out. Where y'all gentlemen from? I know y'all not a group. Y'all just happen to be individual artists that stop through at the same time. We appreciate that.
Yeah, this my family right here. This my
That's
dog.
what it do. That's what it do. How long y'all known each other?
Shit, keep it gangster with you. We came together a few months ago, but off the strength of my brother, D Bug, you know what I'm saying? I'm well trusting in, who the people are around him. They his people, they my people, and that's just how we rocking.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so it's just been genuine since me and bro met, though. So,
for real?
I've been knowing Bud for probably going on like 3-4 years now. So, yeah, ever since I met Bud, though, it's always been genuine, though. So, yeah.
Facts, and I met Bug 8-9 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And we coming back together for something great. So this is a blessing right now. You understand?
Take us back, man. How both of y'all got started into the music and
Shit. Music for me kind of odd, though, because I come from a family of athletes. So, everybody was looking for me to play football, basketball type shit like that. But music always hit different even since I was younger. Like, shit just always, like, talk to me different, like move the body differently, gave me a different feel or mood that, you know what I'm saying. At a younger age, I ain't know what the hell was going on, you know what I'm saying. I just think it's music, but once I got older, this shit just started to gravitate to me more, and it was like, yeah, this is it. This is what I really want to do type time.
So you remember the first either song you heard or the first artist that you heard or seen that video that made you believe like, yo, I'm going to do that for a living?
Classic song, Put It On Paper. I forgot the name of the artist. The classic song, though.
Yeah.
Old song. Dude, my mom used to go with back in the day, used to play that shit all the time in his truck. That shit just, every time that shit came on, the way that beat just hit, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Put it on paper.
Put it on paper.
All right, and see, for me, as far as artistry goes, for me, it was different how I became to it. I would listen to the radio, back then, early 2000s. You hear songs that was hot, hell of a lot of hot songs, but you hear songs that was just okay. And I'm the type of guy who, every time I hear something on the radio that won't all the way, I'm like, bro, I can do this, and I can do it better. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, you know what I'm saying? I'm only 5-6 years old, but I'm starting to get my niche for, sounds of music and loving it. You know what I'm saying? Old school music really made me though. You know what I'm saying? Like old school R&B. You know what I'm saying? That was my love. That was my feel for music. You know what I'm saying? When
you say old school, what's old school to you?
Old school, we can take it back however far you want to go. When we come to R&B, we can take it back to the 70s. We can rock with Curtis Mayfield. We can rock with Marvin Gaye. We can rock with we can take it from the 70s, slide into the 80s a little bit. I give you Miss Anita Baker. That's my favorite lady in R&B. Right after her, my two lady is Whitney. You know what I'm saying? I can talk about this all day and what made me want to do what I do and rock out how I rock out. If we talking hip hop, my favorite artist, my top guy is Biggie. The Notorious. My two guys, Pac, however. But it's funny because my favorite album is by Pac, All Eyes on Me. My second favorite album is by my favorite artist, which is Biggie, Ready to Die.
Why those two albums? Why is that your favorite album?
All Eyes on Me, start to finish, it's a statement. You know what I'm saying? It's like, basically to me, what I take from it is no matter what I do, you know what I'm saying, I'm always going to have all these eyes on me. You know what I'm saying? They going to always judge me. They going to love me or they going to fucking hate me. But I'm never going to change who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to be me. And that's what I took from it. You know what I'm saying? And that album just got that energy. It's got that flow. When you hear songs like It's All About You, you know what I'm saying? We all can relate. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere we go, we seen that same shawty. You know what I'm saying? Then you also got tracks like my favorite track, Thug Passion. When you want to just, you know what I'm saying, get in your vibe, you sipping a little bit of that yike, you feeling good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
exactly. what
definitely guaranteed to get the party started. So yeah, I'm YNOS, acronym Young Nigga Also.
Young nigga.
I'm that's what it is. So I just keep going and going. And music been my everything for a minute. So
Well, Notch, excuse me, Notch, he gave us his inspirations. What were your inspirations for doing the music?
My inspirations more so come from a hip hop background. I listen to a lot of R&B because the dudes used to play that all the time growing up. But I had an older brother that used to listen to like Dipset, G Unit. But when I was younger, he was like, he used to bump Bow Wow, he used to bump Wayne, he used to bump, like I said, Dipset, Cameron, all them guys. So I came up listening to them. One of the biggest inspirations that Wayne personally is one of my biggest like artists.
I second that.
Like,
I second that.
With who? With who?
Lil Wayne.
And that's who the last person you just said?
Huh?
I thought you just said somebody after you said Lil Wayne.
Oh no, he said he second that. But,
I second that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
like Lil Wayne, like top favorite artist. Behind that, T-Pain. A lot of people looking at me crazy when I said it, but I say Chameleon too, cause I used to bump Chameleon heavy back in the day, like 06, 07. I used to bump it heavy, like.
Yeah.
So yeah, Chameleon, T-Pain.
Yeah, talk that talk.
I used to bump Gucci back in the day. I used to bump T.I. I can go back to when I was younger, Nappy Roots, Nelly, Bone Crusher.
I'm waiting on this man because while I'm looking at him, I keep waiting on him to say Shorty Low because he look just like him.
Hey, look, I'm weak.
You can't skip Shorty Low. Like he's one of the
Hello,
to it. Like,
let them know, cause they know. But yeah,
like so it's a lot of artists in the game that like inspired me coming up. Like that basically helped me like create my career and made me find the passion for music and made me actually want to do this. I noticed like I said, like once beats used to hit me, it was just something about how an instrumental moved me when I was a kid. I know it was like, yeah, this is something I need to be into. Like I don't know what it is. It's just something I need to be into.
And that for me was Ye. That for me was Ye all day. Cause me, I always wanted to make the beats. I can hear shit in my head all day. When I hear that old school track, I know I want to put it here. I know what I want to say there. And I was like, yo, I need like College Dropout, my fourth favorite album, dog. Yeah. That was something different for me. Start to finish, running it back. I love every track. I know all the lyrics.
Yeah.
And I'm a child. You dig what I'm saying? That shit was different for me. You know what I'm saying? It bring that feel. I ain't talking about new Ye. I miss the old Kanye, like bruh say in the track.
The classic, yeah.
Everybody missed the old Kanye. I don't think
you did.
Much,
I said the same thing when 808s and Heartbreaks came out. We didn't really take to,
I ain't gonna sleep. No, 808 and Heartbreaks, it was different, Ye, but I could still rock with Ye then.
When 808 Heartbreak dropped, that got daily spin. That inspired me heavy on the sound of music I make currently. Like, you can listen to my type of music. Like, you can tell he used to bump some of him in Pain back in the day. Like, you can listen to it. I'm like, you can.
Like, it's all about elevation, and that was a dope transition with me for Ye, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily like, what was that album, The Life of Pablo? I didn't care for that too much. Like, that's when it started to be like, But when we talking about like 808s and Heartbreaks, I can rock with that because it was Ye giving us a different Ye, but still his style, still swaggy, you know what I'm saying? And giving other people a swag that they can kind of run with.
Let me ask you this. Before Kanye go, then we going to get off him and talk about y'all some more. Do you think it's more of the stuff going on around the time he puts the music out that make people not like the music? Because the last album was that Donda 2.
Yeah.
Them Donda albums weren't bad albums. I liked them, like, as far as the songs go, individually, they were dope songs.
Right.
But the shit that he had going on around it, the whole visiting Trump and going through the shit with his wife, I think that's what make people judge the music. And I'm like, that's two totally different things.
Yeah, I feel like this. I think people take and look way too much into what people got going on personally. But that does kind of make you look at, like, with the whole Trump situation, when it comes to the state of the world type situation and what side you on, everybody always got something to say. Even I had some stuff to say, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, come on now, this is a person that inspired me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, bro, I'm kind. But it's like, everybody go through something. And when you own that high level, you a billionaire in this crazy business that we try and break into.
Yeah,
It's a lot behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about. Everybody think it's peaches and cream, but they don't understand it's a lot of wicked stuff that goes on, you know what I'm saying, to keep this going on, you know what I'm saying? And so some people get lost in it, and some people confess and profess it in their music. You hear it, you know what I'm saying? People saying, you know, oh, I sold my soul for riches. You know, I did this, I did that. You know what I'm saying? I'm the son of a serpent. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people rocking along and screaming the lyrics, but they not really understanding the meaning of what these words are or what the signs are or what these people are trying to tell them. Or like even some artists, they're calling for help in their music. They basically reaching out for a hand and can't get it, and then you see them fall off or they pass from overdosing or whatever. That real life situation stuff consumes them. Everybody thinking, oh, they got all this money. If I had all this money, I wouldn't be worried about none of that. But it's like you gotta realize you can take financial stress away and still realize you got other stresses in life.
It's real world.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that when you was a broke motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, you couldn't think of nothing else but how I'm pay these bills. Everything else was just, I ain't worried about that shit. That shit don't mean that much. I gotta keep the lights on. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I kind of can't fault it, but the music and shit, you can definitely see it's a transition in personality as times go on. And you can see that something crashed within Ye after his mom. And then whatever else, you know what I'm saying, conspired in between them times from then and now. Because he was still kind of cool after he lost his mom. You still had Ye.
He putting on the front after that. He put on the front for a little bit.
And then a lot of shit was going on with Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? That behind the scenes, you know, somebody probably trying to play with you, not trying to give you what you worth. That all of this shit do something to your mental. Mental health is real.
Yeah, facts.
And we in a state of the world right now where you can see it more than anything and in everybody. So, yeah, I can't put the two and two together.
Explain to me y'all upbringing. Like, where y'all from?
I'm from Roxborough, North Carolina.
Oh, one way in, one way out.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a country boy to the soul. 730 baby, you know what I'm saying?
Rockets.
Yeah.
I was about to say, oh shit, I'm from Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina.
2-5.
Born and
The
raised.
252, 25 worldwide,
Yeah,
and
2-5,
a part of me come from the 252. My father's side of the family is from Rocky Mount. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But I'm all over, like
Let's go.
North Carolina home, Roxborough #1, Durham #2, Raleigh #3. These my spots, and Greensboro being like my stomping grounds. You know what I'm saying?
So what was it like growing up?
Growing up for me, it was ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, it was a lovely childhood as far as shit that a kid's supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, of course, hella cliche. My pops went around cool, but I had everything I needed within my village to make me. You know what I'm saying? Any mistakes, trials I dealt with, that was all off of my curiosity. You know what I'm saying? What I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Watching my mom have to do this. You know what I'm saying? With her 3 children, fathers ain't worth a fuck. And then you got us looking at her wanting for everything. And then, you know what I'm saying? Once you get to a certain age, I'm going to find a way to get it on my own so she ain't got to worry about it. And, you know, we go through our own things that make us stumble up. But as far as my upbringing, it was a lot of craziness. Sometimes, but for the most part, it was very loving. And, you know what I'm saying, it molded me into who I am. So I'm thankful for all of the misfortunes there. And I see all the blessings and beauty that came from it as well.
What about you, Notch?
For me, it was great. Didn't have it really, I can't say, you know what I'm saying, had it the best, but I could salute the Dukes because she made sure me and my older brothers really didn't go without type time like that. So, you know what I'm saying, didn't probably get all the new shit I asked for type time, but I always got what I needed to have to continue living my life, you know what I'm saying, make sure I was good. So, you know what I'm saying, moved around a lot type time, but it was all cool. Couldn't really meet too many people until I actually got to like a older age, got to a stable area type time, met a lot of new folks. So, you know what I'm saying? But where I'm from is really country, though. Ain't too much going on. Small city is also if you know type situation. But it's not really if you know, because everybody damn to know each other down there. So ain't shit,
That's a fact.
ain't shit secret, you know what I'm saying? So some bullshit can happen and shit by the end of the night, motherfuckers already know.
Whole
who did it.
city.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, I come from a small city, man. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of tough. It's boring. Ain't shit really to do around there. We got to go, like, to a couple cities over to even have some type of fun, like to even shop, go bowling, skating type shit. Like, yeah, this shit just, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? For me to get away and actually get out of my hometown and move to a city was actually, like, more of an achievement type thing for me to actually accomplish because, like, I didn't really want to be around there. There was too much going on. It's rough around there mentally. Like, it's a dark cloud around there. You can feel it soon you get off the exit. So it's like, I don't even want to be, like, around it. So I just tried to get myself out of that type of environment and get myself to a more positive area, better way of thinking, better way of moving so I can go about it and actually try to achieve some things that I couldn't really get done back home.
So musically, like, what's more like y'all style? Like, you more J. Cole, y'all more Migos? Speak to more of your style, like.
I don't know. Every time somebody asks about the style, that's kind of hard to actually say because everybody I listen to, I kind of blend them into my own way. Like, if you want some Cole type, I could give you some Cole. You want some Migo type, I could give you some Migo type. You want some Meek, I could give you some Meek. You want some, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's more so the feel or the catch I'm catching. Like, I just put everybody I listen to together and just create my own style. So it's hard to say that I sound like a specific artist when I listen to so many people, and I just basically get inspired by everybody I listen to for real.
I respect that. For me, I always say this off real. I sound like Mo, which is me. I say that not in cockiness. I give it because, you know, I listen to a lot of music, and you know, I hear people's comparisons when they talk to me. You know, I like this song, it gives me Cole vibes. Oh, I like this song, it gives me this person vibes. I can't, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, most people ain't gonna be able to put their finger on it. It's just gonna sound like this new young nigga with this raspy voice, with this country grammar, or you know what I'm saying? And you know, I just bring myself, I present me. You know what I'm saying? When I'm making a track, I'm not looking like, oh, this is what, you know what I'm saying, this person gonna want to hear, that person gonna want. I feed off what my heart telling me, you know what I'm saying? Because it started with me first, just like with any vision. It's gonna start with me, it's gonna end with me, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna let them, of course they gonna love it because of the passion. And you know what I'm saying, giving substance within the music, as well as not only the 808s knocking and you get that dope beat, but you gonna get them dope ass lyrics too.
Does North Carolina have a sound musically? Like,
nah.
This dude, like for rap, dude has it?
Not
Do
really.
it?
Nah, see, and that's what we
Not
doing.
really.
We creating that wave.
Trying to create our own
You know what I'm
waves.
saying? We
the
creating
wave,
that.
really, so.
You know what I'm saying? We are creating that because I feel like North Carolina could be like the new Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of talent. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of mediocre stuff too, but that's anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But in a whole, it's so much talent out here. But in this area of the map, everybody crabs in a bucket. Everybody want to be that one. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to wait they turn. Nobody trying to stay down. Everybody want to be that guy.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be boss, but they don't want to hustle to get to that position.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be this, but they don't want to take the steps to get there. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to put no risk in it. Without no risk, ain't no reward. But they don't see that vision. You know what I'm saying? They like, I want to do this, but I just can't. I don't know how I'm gonna. You know what I'm saying? You don't make no excuses to go chill with Lil Shawty. You don't make no excuses to go hit that J. I do both of those, but I'm going to make my way to do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? You ain't make no excuses to go and be with your partner them on the block for 12 hours in a day. That same 12 hours you could have took the hustle, get you some and put it towards and put it in you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's doing that. We don't want to help. We're not helping each other. My partner, he could have something out right now. He can have his brand out right now, clothing, selling them $30 a shirt, and I tell him, nah, bro, let me get it for 15. But I go in the mall and go in Gucci and cop whatever for whatever. 1,200 for a shirt that don't even look that good. That's not me. But I'm speaking in the general senses of these niggas that be out here. I can't move in that way. But that's why I'm grinding so hard. So when I put the foundation down for this, the people that's willing and ready to work like these brothers that I'm with, we all gonna elevate. And that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? They gotta realize to get to that point of being the new Atlanta, we gotta work together like the old Atlanta and like Atlanta in general.
You gotta be able to come together.
Jermaine Dupri and Luda with DTP and all these other sets back then, if they didn't come together and do hot shit like Welcome to Atlanta, if they didn't do hot shit like all them other tracks they was dropping and laying the foundation for everybody to eat down there, would be like that it is right now.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
They started the way.
Lil Jon and them, all them, they put that work in.
They
you know what I'm saying?
pioneered it.
It has to start from somewhere, but we got to work together.
Are y'all the type of people who feel like y'all have to leave North Carolina to go get on, then come back afterwards, or y'all trying to be homegrown and blow that way?
That one's hard.
I mean, I don't feel like you actually should have to leave your home state to actually become something. Like, I can see going to a bigger area in your state to get to get more well connected and more networking. But as far as leaving the state, I feel like you can actually make it come together. Like bro said, like actually come together, networking, and actually putting some collaborative, now I can't talk right now, but some collab tapes type shit like that. Put some collab tapes together, or some collab EPs, or some albums, whatever they want to put together. Like producers could come together with artists and everybody just get together. But it's like everybody being their way. It's like nobody wanting to be reaching out, and everybody look to it as like, oh, you trying to get a handout type time. But it's like, nah, bro. It's just like creative minds coming together, and it's like metal sharpen metal, and it's like a lot of folks look at it as a competition type thing. It's like, oh, you trying to get what I've got going, or you trying to take some sauce for what I already know. But it's like, nah, bro. That shouldn't even be the case. If you trying to rep North Carolina just like I'm trying to rep North Carolina, why are you trying to not give the next person the knowledge or the access to actually become something more of? Like, it takes more to actually become, like, as they say back in the day, it takes a village to raise, like, type time. So like, you can't do it individually, you can't do it as one. But if you come together, 10, 12, 15 folks come together and start pushing behind the same movement, eventually it's gonna catch traction, because ain't nobody just gonna keep ignoring 15
supply and
people.
motherfucking demand. You did.
You get me? But if it's one person trying to push the same thing every day, it's easy to ignore it because it's going to become repetition. But if you see 15 people pushing the same thing every day, eventually somebody's going to start taking traction, like, all right, what they got going over there.
Hell yeah.
So all they got to do is really just come together, and you can actually become bigger than what you actually can. But a lot of people be prideful and be in their ways and don't really want to come together with the next person because they feel like this person might do better, or this person might outshine, or this person might take from what I got going. But it shouldn't even be that way. If you know you create good music, you know you create great art, you shouldn't even feel some type of way if somebody come and do the same thing on yours. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas not hearing that. I don't think we should have to leave where we from to get it either.
You feel me?
I think we can get it like just everything you
said. It should all be right here. I mean, we home with it.
At the same time, when you get it, go ahead and do what you do. You can help your community, but move away from your hood enough to where you don't got all your problems rocking with you, because you know that shit carries. But anyway, I often see, pardon my voice, but I often see times where people do leave their hood and go and blow somewhere else. They kind of forget about their hood when it comes to things like that. Maybe not working in the community, but when it comes to shit like, okay, let me work with this artist, let me try to sign this artist. Speaking on Cole, I love Cole's music. I'm a fan of Cole. Don't get it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't seen personally nobody from North Carolina be signed to Dreamville. You dig? He went to New York, got signed by
Luke.
Rock.
I think Luke.
Okay,
Luke from Charlotte.
Okay, that's dope. I respect that. But as far as like, okay, we could have a lot more. We could do a lot more with that. It's a lot more talent. You know what I'm saying?
You saying, so you speaking to more so let's say he could have started that foundation you were just speaking on. to
Yeah,
where
it's not. I'm not putting the blame on anyone.
No, I ain't saying you trying to put blame on
Yeah.
them, but like he was the biggest one to pop out of North Carolina so
Yeah,
far. So
at that time.
foundation, you saying he could have like,
Yeah.
all right, bet I'm on top. Let's come together. we
Yeah,
come
and
together
not even
more
just
than-
him, more people.
Yeah.
I think
I
Baby
feel what
did a
you're
good
saying, though,
part
man.
for doing his. I think the Baby did a great part for putting his homies in position and working with his homies to the best of his abilities. But the level he at right now, he still got some old, you know what I'm saying, working to do
Yeah.
before he. Now Cole didn't already did that. He had his run, you know what I'm saying, before he had the locks and shit. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Cole, old Cole, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The warm up tape Cole, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we got enough people that it don't gotta just be, oh, Petey Pablo early 2000s, oh, J. Cole, hold on, Petey Pablo early 2000s. You got Fantasia early 2000s.
Yeah.
You got
Little brother, we ain't gonna forget
Yeah,
little brother.
Yeah.
yeah, and we not gonna forget those dudes who was signed to DTP.
Who?
You know what I'm saying? That was, I forgot their name. They was signed to DTP from North Carolina. They were signed to Luda way back early 2000. But you know what I'm saying? We had a few people. Now you got Cole and Baby, but it's more people, and we can pop out. You know what I'm saying? So when you attach the name of North Carolina, you got like 50 artists you can say, like, yo, these people go crazy. Whether it's R&B, whether they do art real good, whatever, just really putting North Carolina on the map, because it's beautiful talent out here. And it's in
Everywhere.
abundance. And I'm talking about doing multiple things.
Yeah.
It ain't just out in these big ass cities that everybody love to go to and
small
love
towns,
to talk
the
about.
little small country
It's
cities,
all
yeah.
around this motherfucker called
Everywhere.
North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
Everywhere.
if you could tell somebody right now looking at this camera where they could go to find untapped North Carolina talent, where should they go? Either a website, an Instagram page, just a open mic, something where people can go listen to new and upcoming artists in North Carolina just to get a feel for what we got going on.
shit, man, it's so many different artists, but see that comes into, we gotta work together to have all of this put together. Like you hear, you know, certain things like New Carolina might drop a tape
Drop a
and have a
collab
whole
tape,
bunch
yeah.
of, you know what I'm saying? I was on one of them back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Have a whole bunch of North Carolina artists, but we gotta take it a step further and make it to where it's all these venues. Like, all right, this gonna be here. Like it's open mics all through almost
All
every
through
city that I can think of.
Yeah.
You hit downtown during the week, Wednesdays, Thursdays, like in Raleigh. You know what I'm saying? You can go to Oak City Brewery. You know what I'm saying? They do open mics. I didn't rip that. Jonathan's, they do open mics. I went there. It's all about, you know what I'm saying, just showing up and showing out. But we got to get in better habits of working together.
What's some of the biggest obstacles being a new artist and up and coming artists that y'all have faced thus far, like in the game? What's some of the biggest obstacles that y'all face?
I feel like we in a day and age where true talent get overlooked
Facts.
for popularity, for whatever sound people trying to run with right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to sound like everybody. So they looking for, oh, you don't sound like this artist. You can almost listen to a person this day and tell who their favorite artist is. You know what I'm saying? This nigga listen to a lot of Young Boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, you know, yeah.
You not lying though, man.
I ain't
for real,
no
though.
pun intended. This is just
Nah, that's
real.
facts,
It's like they
though.
all come from the same factory.
Yeah, like they, like, you know, this one sound like that one. You can mix and match these niggas' vocals.
Yeah. The biggest obstacle though is like bro said, like being able to stand out. Like they don't really want to hear too much of the different type music. Everything is like more up tempo, or they try to keep in with the trends. Like every new song you hear basically sounds like the last song that just came out, and anything that sounds different basically get pushed to the totem pole for some odd reason. You can't say that shit. Yeah, like every like song that sounds different or stand out for what really is like what's currently going on type time like that is getting like pushed down to the bottom of the barrel because it's not, as they say, catchy or trending type time like that. And a lot of type stuff that's really going on with the music is more so, how can I really put it? Mumble rap have really kind of like put a big like boost to the game, because now it's like it gave mumble rap, I want to say, gave a bigger light to the producers, because now you're actually knowing songs off the rip just by way the beat drop. You know what I'm saying?
Beat making the whole song.
You feel me?
not the
Like
artist.
I don't like that label that when they start calling it mumble rap though. And I'm gonna tell you why. Cause I felt like they was just knocking motherfuckers from down here. Cause I understood what they were saying.
Yeah, no,
Some
dog.
of
I
them
gotta interrupt my boy.
Some noise on some
Because
of
it's
them
a
niggas are not
difference
saying
between
shit.
I can hear what they saying and
And
I don't
what
know
saying,
what
son.
the fuck them niggas talking about. And every other few words I can peep game.
I can clearly understand what the guys are saying.
Not always. You might be just thinking a certain artist. But it's a lot of these various different artists that blow up and you don't know what they talking about. Or even if they saying something, it's just
What the
simply
fuck is
trash.
what's going on? Yeah, what is
It's not
Oh, I
good
never said
music.
Don't get me wrong. I did not say it was the best shit I ever heard. What I said was,
I know I ain't never say that. I ain't get you fucked up, big homie.
we're not
I
gonna
ain't get you fucked
It
up,
was
big
trash.
homie.
That was never the question. All I said was I can understand it. So I don't like when they was like they mumbling like, no, I could make out what they saying. You know what I mean? I just didn't like the way they put it on just artists down here and shit. Cause you had up north artists sound
was
like they
basically
Texas and
doing the
shit like that,
same,
but you didn't
yeah.
call them mumble rapper. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that was a fact. Yeah.
So to piggyback off what Mack was asking, he asked what's the biggest hurdle or whatever. So I'm gonna ask, what's the biggest sacrifice y'all had to make so far?
biggest sacrifice I had to make so far for my music
Yeah.
was really honestly getting out my city. That was the biggest sacrifice I had to make. Like at the time I really didn't have like shit in the pocket, like no funds. Like I really just had like enough gas to get to Raleigh and probably enough to get me something to eat for like 2 weeks until I find me some part-time type time. Like, so that was the biggest sacrifice I actually had to make, was actually getting out of my city, like just taking that leap and just getting away altogether and just trying to start fresh in a whole new area.
What was that turning point for you? What was that day or that situation that made you be like, you know what, man, fuck this, I'm gone?
Shit. Life get to beat your ass, man. You just get tired of it and try to make a difference of it. You ain't no need to sit down and be like, damn, man, what I'm going to do about it, what I'm going to do. Because the more you sit and dwell on it, the more you ain't going to get shit done about it. So I just, you know what I'm saying, I was like, shit, ain't no need to sit around and complain about it. Shit, if I want something different, I got to go out and make something different. Because other than that, I'm just going to be sitting around this bitch for life until I get old. And I ain't trying to be another statistic around.
So
like,
was
you know
that
what I'm
the
saying?
time where you was like, all right, I'm about to really jump into this music to really focus on it and get it going? When you went to Raleigh, it was you got to Raleigh, and then it was another time period where you was like, all right, let me rock out this music. Let me see what I can really do with it.
It was more so when I came back to Raleigh, because like I had vehicle issues and shit, so I actually had to move back home for a year. And that's when I hit like, boom, I was like, damn, what the fuck? Shit was just starting to go good.
I've been there.
You
I
know what I'm saying? Like
exactly how to
everything's
go.
starting to go good. I'm working, I'm trying to get a little bread in my pocket. Whip fuck up on me. Gotta go back to the house. Damn. I was like, damn, what the hell I do now? So it was like, shit, that right there was like my breaking point. I was like, all right, yo, something gotta shake, because like I came back here, ain't too much changed. Like everything's still the same. Everybody's still the same. Everybody's mentality still the same. The energy is still down here. So I was like, nah, I can't be around here. So I just gotta do something to go, you know what I'm saying, make something shake.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I'm doing everything I can daily. Like I record myself every day type time. Like if I got new ideas, I go ahead and jot that down. If I got a new idea for a beat, I go ahead and make that right then. If I feel like getting on that beat, I go record it right then. Like I don't hesitate about getting nothing done. I got music sitting in the cut that I ain't even put out for 2-3 years ago. So I'm still trying to plot and place everything together on how I'm gonna put some of this stuff out.
All right, mother, what the hell you got going on over here? I was trying to ignore it, but nigga, you kept going. I was like, this nigga's not airing up
Hey,
the
look,
shit.
I got a lot
man.
of shit in my bag,
This nigga is
cuz.
I'm trying to be quiet a little bit. Yeah, I know y'all see me, but y'all, I'm
look,
invisible.
I'm over here. I'm over here focused on knots. I'm trying not to look
like,
over there.
all
Like he
right,
just keep
nigga.
moving
I got a
though.
lot of shit in my
Yeah,
bag.
yeah,
Pardon
you
me,
got-
but it's all
Yo,
back.
two big ass book bags in here. This
It's,
is like, all right,
it's
y'all.
all back. But to furthermore on what he was saying, my sacrifices was really learning how to manage that dollar, when to spend this. You know what I'm saying? When to save it. You know what I'm saying? Cause all this shit costs. and I don't plan on really signing. You know, independent, you coming out of pocket. When you doing things off the strength of you, your team, y'all coming out of y'all pockets, that's a super sacrifice.
We know.
You know what I'm saying? So trying to build around that, you know what I'm saying? It's a heavy sacrifice. So I want to say that, and really learning to not go with some of my moods, some of my urges, what I'm maybe longing to do sometime, and like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I got work I gotta do. So that can wait. It's gonna be there. If it's not, so fuck it. This is what's gonna get me to where I need to be. So I move in that light.
Have y'all got to that point yet in the game where you like, man, fuck this shit, man. Something got this ain't going right. Have y'all ever hit that point yet?
Yeah, a few times.
a couple times.
So what speak to what kept you going, like once you hit that point? Because I know I've seen a lot of people who come up as like in the artist game, whether it's stand up or being a music artist or whatever, where they hit that point where they just be like, fuck it, and they don't hold back in and get back to it. So what kept y'all like back in it?
My mama always tell me, like, you don't have no time limit on a blessing. So, like, when it's due for you, it's due for you. So all you got to do is really just stay patient, stay down, continue to grind, and keep doing what you're doing.
Say that one more time. Cause I'm not fucking nigga. What is you rolling up
He
over
over here
there?
dropping some of the hardest gems, and this man over here with the grounder.
Yeah.
Hey, look, no, pardon me, big
Oh yeah,
bro.
but like,
No,
like
you
Dukes
not
told
fucking.
me,
This
man,
how
like,
we rock, dog. I want to know
like
what
the
it
Duke
is in a
said,
minute.
like, you can't put no time limit on no blessing. Like, if it's due for you, it's due for you. So all you gotta do is continue to put the grind in and continue to do what you're doing. If you're already grinding, then why stop? Like, that's what YNF actually stand for. It stands for you'll never fail if you're never finished. So it's a motivational phrase to myself every day.
Hey man, come
So,
on.
you know, it's
hey,
like,
get that again.
why?
Fuck that. Get that again.
Fuck you talking about?
Yeah, the YNF of my name, it stands for you'll never fail if you're never finished. So it's a motivational phrase to myself,
Come on,
and I try to
man.
use it as a motivational phrase to others as well. So it's like, it's not just you'll never fail if you're never finished, notch, but it's like, it's for everybody. I just go by notch. The YNF is a motivational phrase, and it's a way of life that I live by currently. Like, so I
like
try to
that.
spread that towards everybody and have everybody on a positive standpoint, because like I said, you never know when your blessings is coming. If you grind and just continue to grind, then everything's gonna come full circle for you. It's just gonna place its way. Just continue to take it step by step, and if you got faith, then everything's gonna fall in fruition for you. Ain't no need to keep complaining about it. Just, you know, continue to go by day, keep your head high, 10 toes on the ground. I got granny nicking over me every day, so I ain't really worried about too much, you know.
Salute the mama. Salute
Hey,
the
yo.
mama. If you can't put a time frame on the blessings.
I like that.
That's
I like
facts,
that.
though,
I
man.
like that.
That's
Shout
facts.
out to Mama Notch. I'm gonna have to use that. Projects. What's up with the projects y'all got coming out, fellas?
Purple Haze and Lemonade coming soon. Release date also coming soon. Got some more tracks we finishing up for that. But that's what's next when it's coming for Motive. Right after that, I'm going to get into the Marley brothers with my dog, WF Marley, pardon me. You know what I'm saying? Also known as Natty Dread Beats. And we're going to keep going and going. It's a lot of dope music, so just be on the lookout for that. You know what I'm saying?
Notch.
Currently about to put together a little tape to put out on Spin Reeler just to have some out, just to keep some going. For the next big thing I got going, a little EP called The YNF Way. I'm searching around, see how I'm gonna put it together right now, but it's still coming out. But currently, I just put out 2 EPs earlier this year. One of my little cuz, YNF Huncho, shout out cuzzo, GH salute. And another one called Undrafted that I just put out earlier this year. So I got 2 EPs currently on streaming platforms that I just recently put out.
Which platforms can they find them?
Everywhere really. Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube Music, wherever you.
Bombaclat team.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you streaming with, I'm out there. Why Enough Notch is out there, like, you know what I'm saying? So I got a couple projects out right now. I got some more planning to drop. But most of my stuff is on Spin Reeler right now, so I'm just about to put another tape out to keep stuff, just, you know what I'm saying, keep constant with releases to keep music out.
Oh, yeah, and don't sleep. Mo got music on all platforms, too.
You did.
You can find me anywhere. Just type that Motive Marley in, and you know what I'm saying, let that shit spin. And get your motherfucking vibes in.
All right, before we get out of here, we got to hear something. Let the people hear something. Either freestyle or something, a verse or something. Here's something.
Let me see what I can come across. Instrumental canvas, paint my words and I expose the beat. Music been my calling, I pick up like we supposed to speak. Another room, then I can get this shit together. Another mind is roaming on the other end, it posed to beat. Without the recognition, how I'm rocking, how it posed to be. I don't pay attention to too much because too much has changed. Ain't too many to pay attention to me when I went through pain. See the look up on my face, stare at me and won't say a thing. But it's all gonna be okay, cause YNF you find a way. I been to myself, I bother no one, shit been feeling strange. I been seeking peace cause everything is starting to fucking change. But ain't no need for me to trip and sit or on my ass complain. But you know, YNF the fucking way.
For sure, for sure. Marley.
I say, listen to these lyrics, these here bars like penitentiaries, a homicidal state of mind, the illest of my century. Just listen, G, this is Northside that is finest. In my music, you rewind it, put a bullet where your mind is. At 13, I had to plug school and stick to rhyming. Had a fantasy of grinding, hustle harder than most mob men. And I don't need a rollie to tell me it's perfect timing. Quick to murder rappers nicely, just say I killed them with kindness. It's a price on your head, that's a penny for your thoughts. I'm strapped with the Magnum, I ain't talking Eagle F840. I'm talking the only thing in between me and your shorty, you get it, that young nigga getting real naughty. Hey, yeah, my flow so diseased, I made medicine sick. I bone this bitch that says she come straight out of Perry, pussy wetter than the levee. Oops, excuse my French. Man, I'm rude with this. These niggas new to this. A young nigga that done always had dreams of performing out at Summer Jam. A&T bitches up in trios, crush them all at the G-Ho. Intoxicated off the Henny and some lemon haze. Hard work forever pays. A beat like my canvas, so sit back and let me illustrate. I am not your typical nigga nor statistic. I'm knowing I'm something different. One of the gifted, only the chosen when you young. LEG indie, whip the foreign car like I'm in the Indies. Don't tip me, cause you be another gone. I'm far from your average, you can tell by my persona. Out here in these streets, man, it get hotter than a sauna. You run up on a young and bet I dome you out and warned you. I'm something so different, mine so militant. Chris Blue strip thumbing anytime I'm into this. Pardon the slight slip up, nigga, I'm off the top with it. I don't spit too much, I'm going crazy with hammer in the pot with it. Ain't had to use the Pyrex, but I learned how to sell that green and do it long way. Long way, and I ain't talking about Pee-wee. Young nigga spit it from the soul freely. Do it effortlessly, that's why I spit see. I'm that young black king, you already know I'm him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give them your social medias, fellas.
You can follow me on all platforms at YNF_Notch. That goes for IG and Twitter. And you can see me on Facebook at YNF Notch as well.
Marley.
You can find me everywhere except Snapchat at Motive Marley. Snapchat, that's that 730 baby. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, YNF. I keep making sure I don't say FN. YNF Notch. Motive Marley.
Motive Marley.
All right, this has been another episode with your homies. ShopTalk. NC presents Mack and South.
I'm B Mack.
I'm your man 58 South. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
Hey.
We out.
Huh?